earlier this morning, and then as we move into the next few days, we stay mainly dry. And we're going to be feeling hot and kind of humid and summer-like we have the past few days. Scattered rain does return on Friday, though, so something to think about for Jazz Fest. But it does look mainly dry Saturday and Sunday at this point. Today, temperatures in the 80s, a few spots in the 70s. Here were rainfall amounts from earlier today. You can see many of us got up to about 1/3 of an inch to 1/2 of an inch. Belle Chase got the highest amount in our immediate area at 3/4 of an inch, but over at Gonzales, 2 inches of rain reported as that line or sort of batch of rain moved in. And our time lapse shows almost every kind of weather. We had rain, we had the dark skies, we had clouds mixed with sun, we had patches of blue sky, just kind of one of those days where we get almost everything, but thankfully nothing extremely hazardous. And actually a big break for Jazz Fest itself, although it did rain just before. Next 8 hours do bring us through the 70s with, we'll say, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Some of that just kind of filtered sunlight in the next hour or so before sunset because of those higher cirrus clouds. Live radar showing we're mostly quiet. There has been some rain out to the west of us, but note that this isn't really moving our way. This is almost stationary, and the front to the north of it is also stationary. This is not going to be moving in really. It won't get a push, and we won't have any front arriving until Friday. So this is going to be a week where we just have one of these surface fronts staying way to the north, and we're not really close enough to get a whole lot of influence from that in either cool air or sometimes along fronts you can get some rain. Most of this week actually looks pretty dry until Friday. Here's our planner through tonight. This is 9 p.m. Not looking for a whole lot of rain, maybe a stray shower. This is tomorrow during the day. Partly to mostly cloudy at times, and then maybe some clearing later in the day. So overall, a pretty nice Monday. We'll say tonight, temperatures in the upper 60s to about 70, partly cloudy and overall fairly comfortable. And tomorrow, highs where they have been lately, just topping out right in the middle of the 80s. We'll say 85 or 86, but with the humidity feeling like upper 80s to about 90. And partly cloudy for tomorrow. Our upper pattern this week, again, we have the ridge of high pressure. We don't have a ton of moisture in our atmosphere. It'll still feel humid at the surface, but there's just not an atmosphere kind of loaded up with a lot of moisture that sometimes that happens, and anything that does spark as far as a shower or storm can tap into that moisture. Not really one of those setups at this point. So we'll say just heating up, feeling kind of summery, but staying mainly dry. High temperature trend does bring us to about 90 degrees, probably both Wednesday and Thursday before that front does move in, and Friday and Saturday could be a little bit cooler thanks to the rain on Friday and then maybe just slightly lower humidity for Saturday. By the way, looking at when we typically get the first 90-degree temperature of the year, the average, the 30-year average, May 19th. So if it happens this week, that would be earlier than average, but you can see in 2020 it was as early as April 9th. Jazz Fest forecast for next weekend, not terrible, but certainly on Friday you'll want to bring rain gear and be prepared for some showers and some thunderstorms. And then if it does rain Friday, you know it's going to be super soggy Saturday and into Sunday. So Saturday, mostly sunny. Again, a little bit of drier air maybe filtering in after the rain on Friday, so it could feel less humid and overall might be a nice day, but I think those rain boots might not be a bad idea on Saturday. We'll see what happens. And then Sunday getting a bit warmer with highs about 88, and locals Thursday highs probably near 90 and fairly humid, but there might be a little bit of a breeze on Thursday. I also threw in a chance for a stray shower on Thursday too, although it looks pretty low for the rain chance Thursday before the rain does return on Friday. So there's your 7-day forecast, feeling kind of summery. Today, the first day of May, so not unexpected, I think, for most of us. And there you see the upper 80s to about 90 before temperatures get cut back just a little bit Friday into the weekend.